Off the play fake, he's in trouble, and Kyler Murray goes down. Cameron Jordan.
Care about the action away. I don't even know what that blocking scheme is. If Trey McBride was supposed to block him for a second, McBride runs into Ryman. That is a disaster of a play for the Cardinals.
Good. Murray, pressure's coming. Murray directing traffic, throws on the run, and it's incomplete, intended for Wilson. And that was nearly intercepted.
Ryan Brzee, right? The former first-round pick. This is the move right here. He goes right around Isaiah Adams. Little bull pull there. That's what forced Kyler Murray to escape. Brzee had 7.5 sacks last year. That's why you take him in.
First down for the 47. First down and long. Connor, he's going to be taken for a loss. That was a great read by Carl Granderson and the rest of the defense.
You nailed it. Look at him here. This is what his job is now, right? He's playing the edge. It's not always rushing. He smells the screen, and look how he cuts it off. He smells it. He runs wide. Every single play.
Yeah, instead they hand the ball off again. And again, it's a short game to Mario David.
The single high safety and the man-to-man coverage.
And here comes the pressure, and he is sacked. Cam Jordan with another.
If Cam Jordan says he wants gold jerseys, you give the man gold jerseys. Watch this speed to power against you. Oh, he got speed. He got Jonah Williams on his back pedal, and then he put it right in it.
Impressive play call there from Staley.
We'll keep an eye on Harrison. He's back on his feet on the sidelines. They give it to Connor. And Connor gets to the 19-yard line. On second down, they give it to Connor. Connor spins away from the defender and gets one. Let's check in with Tiffany Warren-Kool-Aid.
Hey, guys, I had a conversation with...
After that gain of 5, they give it to Benson. Benson breaks a tackle in the backfield, but that is wrapped up and taken down in the backfield. Stay tuned. Locked down to 3. Taylor showing blitz. Here he comes. And Taylor's got him! Alontae Taylor!
To throw the ball or run.
There's Taylor. He sacks him. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
On 3rd and 10, Jones over the middle into all kinds of traffic, looking for Jawan Jennings. It's incomplete. Alontae Taylor.
We've got a lot of confidence in what we're doing here in this offense and your arm, because you watch this throw by Mac Jones, and there are 4 New Orleans Saints all around Jawan Jennings. That was such a small window to try to anticipate and get that in. Be one of the big things today, right? We're going to watch these two guys on this left side. That's where all the pressures came last week. 17 pressures, 1 sack given up, and then Trent Williams being a little bit nicked up here this afternoon. I'm not going to give that to anybody. That's something that Mac Jones has got to get that ball thrown.
First and 10 at the 37. On the end around, it's Pearsall. Steps through that tackle attempt by Granderson. Slips another tackle, and Pearsall down at the 41. He's going to lose 4 yards.
Haley talked about, the style of play, the speed to the football, and that was week 1 of a new defense. Watch all the Saints in pursuit. I mean, Ricky Pearsall is doing everything he can out there, but look at them all running to the football. That's one of the great things you do.
Drive, including the game-winning touchdown. Here's Robinson trying to cut back to his right, and the Saints will stand him up at the 35. Farrell in motion. Jones all day to throw. Checks it short. Catch made by Jawan Jennings, but a minimal gain. Give him 1. Just an extra point earlier. Jones on 3rd and 14. The check down and an outstanding tackle made by Pete Werner. So it's 4th down.
Yeah, great job. Pete Werner right there. He recognized it. He sees it. And, Connor Colby's just got to go.
Here's Jones. Warner picked up on the blitz. Jones in some trouble, and Granderson's there to cover him up.
Blitzes, we've seen a couple of times with him, kind of getting in and creating some problems. You can see right there, that frees up a lot of people. Here comes your big defensive end, Carl Granderson, from the left side to clean that up for him. Getting that quarterback.
From the 49. Robinson the handoff over the left side, and Robinson stacked up. Nathan Shepard got him around the ankle. Jones off the play fake. Pressure coming. Ball is in the air. It is loose on the turf. Who's got it? Demario Davis trying to scoop it up, and he does at the 47-yard line. Chris Rumph jarring the ball loose from Mac Jones, and it bounces into the arms of the veteran Demario Davis for it.
Working against Colton McKivitz, and it just doesn't give up on the play, right? You're down on your knee, and you get right back up. Your defense is holding in downfield. There's good coverage, and it's a relentless pursuit to the quarterback.
Robinson. Power his way through Demario Davis and Carl Granderson. Jones looking for Willis, deflected away by Justin Reed.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Great jump on the ball here, and it's thrown a little bit behind, so that's going to help Justin Reed. And it's a good job by Braden Willis coming back to compete for that football.
Jones batted down at the line of scrimmage. Brian Brzee, who blocked a field goal last.
Man, guys just swatting footballs. And all these great offensive coaches this season, he's pumped.
Well defended on the toss play to McCaffrey by the Saints. Carl Granderson the first there. And now
both. Kenneth Walker on first down. The Saints were ready for that one. And as A.J. already pointed out,
away, and Smith and Jigba moved along with his quarterback.
Walker again going nowhere. It was Pete Werner coming up to make the tackle. Here's a handoff to George Holani, who's tackled by Pete Werner. Seattle takes over, first down and 10. And they run it with Walker. And no gain on the play. Let's go back to New York. Walker, the left side this time. And Walker is chopped down by Nathan Shepard. 5.5 to go in the third. And Walker gets a yard. Holani again, and Demario Davis is there to make the tackle. Now at the age of 36.
Amazing. His movement, his ability to play, diagnose, everything is still there for Demario Davis. He has taken such great care of his body.
Third straight run, Cook. And this time he's bottled up. Cameron Jordan in on the tackle.
He will come.
Here's Ty Johnson.
I don't think so.
And the Saints were ready for that. On third down, it's going to be 4th and 1. It's Shakir, and that play's going nowhere. Carl Granderson sniffs it out. Second down and 5. Allen's going to throw again. And he's looking for Kincaid, and a good play defensively by the rookie Sanker. Had an interception in the first half.
And very similar, seeing him elevate his offhand, not grabbing the receiver, going up, knocking the pass away.
Third down and 6. Pressure's coming. Allen steps up, but Allen is taken down. Brian Brzee makes a big play on third down for the Saints.
Fourth quarter, third down opportunities like this, Josh is going to look to use his legs and try to get through a little bit of a crease. An excellent job of staying in the...
Cook surveys the scene, picks up a couple as the clock continues to tick. From the 12-yard line, a pitch to James Cook. And Cook gets a yard. All the NFL.
Yeah, but you hear a lot from the guy. He's moving across the line of scrimmage from him.
Allen looking for his tight end, Knox, and it's incomplete. And a good defensive play made by the rookie Sanker.
The technique of this, he goes up over the top, and the right arm is not touching Dawson Knox, and that was the beautiful thing.
Third down and 10. Allen taking a deep shot down the sideline, and it is intercepted by Sanker. The first interception of his career and the first of this season for the Saints. Games without a turnover, but the rookie Sanker ends the streak. Allen back to the air. And a wild pass is intercepted. Oh, Werner could not hold on. Allen was completely off the mark, and Pete Werner was staring.
He said, I've had plays where I put the ball right in guys' chest, and they just haven't caught the ball. And he just did that. We see Rump coming off the edge, and it looked like him and James Cook were just on different pages. Cook turns one way, Josh is throwing the other way. And Werner, you talked about a lot.
Walk through what had happened that day, and we're seeing the effects today.
Elijah Moore, he was run out at the line of scrimmage. We're going to 18 yards. Allen, pressure coming, and down he goes. It's Cameron Jordan. The 124th sack.
And watch Jordan working against Vandermark. We said this was going to be a key matchup. And finally, they've got them in a position where Buffalo's throwing the football from the pocket, and Cam Jordan can get the ball back for their offense.
Allen in trouble again, and he is sacked again. And it's his old teammate at Wyoming, Carl Granderson, kicking down the door and bringing down Allen for a sack.
So Granderson would be right in here, working against Vandermark. Well, watch how quick he is to the quarterback. Just a quick move, a stutter step, and he ends up going from Vandermark inside.
Dart hands off Scatterboot, trying the left side. Justin Reed crashes across the line. Dart, good protection, but his pass is batted down, and that's Brian Brzee with MetLife to preserve the win for the Saints against the Giants.
Jason, this is something that Cam Jordan talks about all the time, that he talks about with his defensive linemen. He wants them to have...
Second down and 8, Scatterboot dancing behind the line and then hit hard. And one of the guys to hit him, the man Charles Jones.
At some point.
Devin Singletary on the carry this time. Kool-Aid McKinstry comes in. He's just taking off and going. See what he does here on 3rd and 8. Singletary, and he's going to be short of a first down. Wrapped up by Jordan. 2nd down and 4. Devin Singletary up the middle, trying to sneak through. He cannot. Demario Davis makes the play. 3rd and 2. It's a flea flicker. Dart's got a wide open man down the field, and it is incomplete. Slayton was open. Terrell Burge down in 2.
And watch what happens, because he's wide open, but Jackson Dart doesn't get enough on this football. He missed the layup on this one, guys. You just got to throw it up there and throw it out there and let him go get it.
Dart. And he's got a completion. Slayton lost the football. Scooped up by Sanker on the return. And Sanker forced out by Singletary. A big...
Slayton, but one of the better players for the Saints is the veteran Demario Davis. Slayton has a nice catch. Davis with the punch out to allow Sanker for the pickup.
Great job by Davis to get the ball out there, and Sanker. He's
3rd and 6. Scatterboot out of the backfield. Can he get to the line? No. Good job. All right, Adam, thank you. On 1st down, Dart to the air. Was looking deep for Robinson. Not home. He's got all day. Now he's going to run, and he lost the football. It slipped right out of his hands, and the Saints have it. Dart. Nobody touched him. It's Saints ball. Dart, plenty of time. Great protection. Now he's going to try to run it right up the middle, and he gets a couple. Then the last drive, see if he can grow here as he hands off to Scatterboot to the point in the shotgun. Scatterboot. And the ball came out. No whistle. Howden going the other way. Howden's going to go the distance, and we'll have to see if this one stands. Take another look.
He's going through. Look at all this traffic.
Definitely
right there. There it is.
Not even close.
Ball popped right there. Big hand on football. And look at Howden sees it.
That's the 3rd turnover of the game for the Scatterboot running. And can he get there? He's going to be about a yard shy. You got to think that play call. Dart deep over the middle, deflected and incomplete. And a flag is down back at the line of scrimmage. Dart, pressure coming off the edge. He's on the move. Dart trying to keep it alive, throws across his body deep, and it's picked off. Kool-Aid McKinstry with his first NFL interception.
This offense missed Malik Neighbors. Look at this. Collins going to break inside. He stops his route. Kool-Aid McKinstry picks it off. The play before, Jackson Dart throws a jump ball. Hyatt's not able to come down with it. Those are plays one-on-one where you want to go to Neighbors. And right now, Kool-Aid McKinstry, have yourself a day with the way he has played 2 interceptions.
Dart Dumps it down to Theo Johnson. Can't get out of bounds. Nice tackle by Alontae Taylor. That'll keep the dart. End zone looking for Theo Johnson. Broken up. And that was Kool-Aid McKinstry getting his hand on it. He's played well here today for the spin.
He's the home run threat off the edge that can make a difference.
Little misdirection, but the Saints defense not fooled. Brian Brzee getting there first.
Starts first with the penetration here. Owenu at right guard, and then just keep your eye on 56 all game long. I mean, this guy is one of my favorite defensive players to watch. 36 years young.
Second and 5. Saints rush 4. May hard fake, pulls it back. We know how nifty he's been with his legs, the escapability. That penalty gets the Patriots back in business. Pitch play here to the rookie Henderson. Was barely able to get that
he really added to in this offseason.
Play action again. Boy, May again climbs the pocket. Look at Davis breathing down this
drive, then get double up after half.
Little misdirection, hard fake, hand to Stevenson. Arch, they're about 20 to the top of the list, keeping his quarterback clean. A take here from Stevenson. Chance to push this thing to a double-digit lead, but they're going backwards. Stevenson is blown up. Bullard
tries to go low and cut Bullard, and he just can't get there in time. That's the penetration that it takes to stuff a run game. And I mean, you got to be frustrated. It's
underneath Diggs, weaving his way through a crowd. He's going to get only to the 5. And Mike Vrabel's going to send out
as the head coach of the LA Chargers, but he's certainly looking to improve and get back in the saddle.
What a big moment this would be if they can hold Drake May in this offense as they chase him down.
And this team he's been outstanding today.
Trying to build on this 6-point lead with 11 and change left.
Now Patriots in the driver's seat.
Stevenson going to lose yardage. So really the script has flipped for the Patriots. Remember their running game, Arch. Hasn't been the case. They lose yardage again. Jonas Sanker. How aggressive does Josh McDaniels want to get? Ground game, haven't been able to rely on it much. Stevenson, as they work outside their own 31. Henderson, the rookie, dropped. Justin Reed.
Well, a first down here ensures your chance of winning.
Saints rush 4. Here they come. May tripped up.
Boy, that is a monster tackle, and the Saints
in motion. Quick start for Chase Young, who almost got the pick. He anticipated that snap count with a great jump.
The player is, you've got to fan out and get somebody on him. And Theo Benedict tries to get down there. You've got to get those hands down. So that's kind of a little bit more of a set and then attack Chase Young to get those hands down. Up to that second level.
Quick toss out to Zacchaeus and a really good tackle around the ankles by Quincy Riley.
That's the pass.
Here's Swift on first down. A 3 over the right side. Carl Granderson on the tackle from the 33. Tipped and incomplete. That's the second play for Chase Young already. Just came back to 4-man pressure. Williams down the sideline. Intercepted. Quincy Riley leaping in front to make the pick. His first NFL interception. The last thing the Bears wanted to do is give it away. Quincy Riley took it away. Mason has the takeaway today. And across the 45. Across from Loveland. The handoff is to Swift. And shooting into the backfield is Demario Davis, the ageless wonder. 8 straight years. First down. And on the end around, it's Luther Burden. And Burden is tripped up at the 25. Alontae goal. Swift again. Up the middle. And tumbles down near the 3. It's Swift trying to go back to the left. He will not get in. Down at the 2nd and 10. There's a run game again. Manungai had some nice moments today. The rookie with his 8th carry. He's out. 4-man rush. Williams in trouble. They're going to get him. Down he goes at the 31. Chase Young and Brian Brzee meeting at the quarterback for the sack.
Is everything. He's going to be working against Jonah Jackson. And you see he's the one that gets that first pressure, and then him and Chase Young meet at the quarterback.
First Saints sack of the day ends this Bears opportunity, and on comes Torrey Taylor to punt it away. The first down and 10, and it's Swift. Jump cut to the left, and not much. And it's Monangai again, and not much there this time.
There's White on first down. That time, not much. Bucks must get to the 44-yard line, and Mayfield is wrapped up. So Tampa Bay, Isaiah Stallbird.
Yeah, you're just watching Justin Reed, Isaiah Stallbird. They get in there on the blitz. There was no way that the offensive line was going to pick that up. Rashad White a little late, but he comes untouched because this is frankly zero blitz. And it goes back to Brandon Staley.
Second down and 5. Pass is complete for the tight end, Cade Otton. There's White. And White will not get there. Nathan Shepard leading the way. On second and goal, it is White again. And the Saints keep him out of the end zone. It's lasted over 9 minutes. They go back to White. Oh, did he get it? He did not. Mayfield on second down is sacked. Back in midfield. Nathan Shepard was in there.
It goes in on the blitz. Emeka Egbuka was supposed to read this hot. That's why Baker Mayfield, he's staring down at the side that Alontae Taylor was blitzing from, because one of his receivers curls from Emeka Egbuka.
Mayfield, again, ball comes loose. Saints have it. So now the Bucks turn it over. Chase Young with the hit.
To this first play where they missed the hot read, forces this play, and then Chase Young goes around Tristan Wirfs. But you've got to give credit to the secondary of the Saints. They held up. They knew that Emeka Egbuka and Baker Mayfield wanted that deep out, that deep route, gave them no time, and because of that, Chase Young gets the sack strip. Who recovered that?
Another attempt from the 1-yard line. It's Tucker.
Nice tackle.
Demario Davis made the Bucks unable to get in.
Yeah, just watch Demario Davis, no hesitation. He filled that hole.
Mayfield looking to throw to the end zone and knocked down by McKinstry. Egbuka, the intended receiver.
Now going to be 8. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Emeka Egbuka now trying his luck out there.
Second down and 3. Tucker. Do these rivalry games just feel different?
Always. Always.
Down and 3. It's Tucker, and he will not get there.
Like that.
Second down and 3. Oh! Williams gets crushed by Alontae Taylor.
Alontae Taylor is hiding behind Chase Young on this blitz. My goodness.
His 3rd catch of the season. Play action, and Stafford is sacked. Chase Young coming through to bring down.
Top of the screen, going up against Alaric Jackson. He goes right up inside. He's been having a lot of quarterback pressures, not a lot of sacks. That time, gets right underneath, times it perfectly for the sack. To get that opportunity.
10th play of the drive for the Rams. The fake to Williams. Stafford underneath. So 3rd down and 6. Stafford's pass is batted, incomplete, as we head to Carissa across town. 3rd down and 3. Stafford looking, throws, and that's broken up by Sanker. The rookie out of Virginia, 3rd round pick today. Hands it off to Corum, and he gets thrown down by Chase Young. Stafford with time, fires downfield, is looking for Adams.
And it's on the double move, and I like that he's going, looking back at the football. Devontae Adams tried to push off just a little bit, and that time, Devontae, known for his separation, didn't get any with the nice play by Joe.
Play action, Stafford taken down. Back at the 41-yard line. There is a flag.
The quarterback was down by contact.
From the 16, it's Corum again. Second down and 1. The Rams without the injured Nakua. Third and goal. Williams stops short.
That's why they've been able to live with it and have so much success.
There's Corum, stays on his feet. We've seen Colby Parkinson as well. And now Corum gets swallowed up. So
got the first down. Young in trouble here, but dumps it off and hit right away. Jatavian Sanders, the tight end, is Pete Walker, a loss of 1. Dowdle trying to find some room, and the Saints close that in a hurry. This Dowdle and the Saints have Rico on their. Here comes pressure. Young fires and intercepted. Inside, that's Demario Davis, the 20, and he takes it all the way back out, and a flag down back where Bryce Young let the ball go as the Saints defense celebrates the pick.
With head contact, you see Reed coming in here, and as he goes up to block it in the face, grabs the face mask, he's got it.
Another carry for Young, fires, and it's deflected at the line of scrimmage. Bryce Young with the pressure picked up, but not all of it. He tried to bail out, was brought down.
Face of Corbett right here, 63, who is back in. He's one of those guys that can slip back in. And anytime you get a guy on your inside, you want to keep him on your inside. Don't get across his face. Don't get in the middle of him, because you give him a
run blitz and they stuff him. That first drive for Carolina, Mark, and then touchdown, but not much else. Pressure, and Bryce Young is going to be thrown down and sacked for a second time.
And I mean, you look at it, that is just a busted protection. Rico Dowdle was picking up the edge, and that's Iquanu. Just, you know, I mean, you got to block the big guys. They're the guys in white. We're the guys in black.
Dowdle, a high tackle at the 20-yard line. Brian Brzee.
Breakout play.
Pitch to Dowdle. And a nice job of tackling. Pete Werner led the way. He's been fake to Dowdle. Throws to Dowdle. And a good tackle. He had some room out there to make something happen. Ball is fumbled. And the Saints are on it. It was botched from the handoff moments ago, and Pete Werner has it. Jimmy Horn
up, watch. Both hands down right here. Got to get your arm up. It's almost like he wasn't ready for it and turned the ball over on the fumble.
And Bryce Young throws one, and it's intercepted. Taken away by Alontae Taylor. Underthrown in the area where McMillan was.
He goes like he's coming right here. It looks like blitz, and then he's just going to bail out of there right here. Get underneath that throw, and there just was not a lot of urgency. I'm telling you, McMillan does not look like he's running well, and as a quarterback, man, you've got to be able to read that underneath right there. Alontae Taylor tricking him, and you can see Bryce Young's frustration getting.
Dowdle, and he may lose yardage, and Alontae Taylor came up from his safety spot, or that defensive backs.
Good stuff, KP, and Cousins tosses to Bijan Robinson. He gets grabbed by Chase Young after a season. Right back to Bijan Robinson. This is where he does most of his damage, on the outside in that end up as a receiver. Pressure coming from New Orleans. Cousins down the middle, and it's broken up. Trying to find Kyle Pitts, and he got hit hard by Terrell Burgess.
To the New Orleans Saints here, they bottle up some of that outside zone game in order to get into these 3rd and longs. And this is actually where.
On 3rd down and 4, it's Cousins. Doesn't realize that Chase Young was looming in the background for the sack.
It's one of the hardest things for a quarterback. When look at this box. You know, they're showing pressure. You're not sure if they're going to come or not. They end up dropping out and just rushing 4. But Kirk Cousins just gets stuck holding the ball. Nice coverage on the back end. Really nowhere to go with it. And that's just a coverage sack. But really relentless pursuit, too, by Chase Young.
As the main quarterback, we're looking for some of that today. Robinson, a short game. 3rd and long, 4-man rush. Cousins has that ball knocked away into the hands of his lineman. Elijah Wilkinson was trying to rescue it.
But he is still at it, year 15, just a relentless pass rusher. But here's the thing. The Saints are doing a really good job of forcing Cousins to hold this ball in the pocket. They give this illusion of pressure, and then they get out. They're playing soft zone.
Stills in motion. Here is some of the play action look. Cousins downfield, and Pitts could not hold on. That's his third drop of the season. Pete's hurrying up the snap. Got it to Robinson, and he gets wrapped up by Pete Werner for a loss. Here comes the blitz. And Cousins nearly got knocked down by Isaiah Stallbird. Eventually, Stallbird recovers and brings him down for the first sack of his... Look at this. Turn that into a meme. Jumping into the weekend like. 2-minute warning. Here comes the blitz. And Cousins nearly got knocked down by Isaiah Stallbird. Eventually, Stallbird recovers and brings him down for the first sack of his... Look at this. Turn that into a meme. Jumping into the weekend like. 2-minute warning. Still Algier the back. And he gets stopped. Screaming in was Demario Davis. It's Robinson. Trying to cut it back. That was nicely done by Justin Reed getting into the backfield.
Tight end blocker is out there to help. Tua to throw. He's in some trouble here. He had a chance to get rid of it, and he's sacked back inside the 40.
This play action, your fullback right here, he's coming up. He is one-on-one with Cam Jordan. As they're turning this down, that ball's got to be out. Got to get it out. If not, you're going to take this sack because that is a mismatch you can't have. Expect your fullback to...
Penalty from the pocket. Tua is going to have to scramble, and he'll be sacked again. And Jordan gets to him. It's already 2 sacks today.
Quarterback has to step up in the pocket. Then what do your inside guys do? Beat double teams, corral the quarterback, keep him in the pocket, and just converge around him. Some balls out there.
Tua throws high for the end zone, and having to play defense was Malik Washington, or that would have...
That's perfect coverage. I mean, just stay on top of the receiver. Watch Burgess open his hips, stay on top, and he plays it just like the wide...
37-yard line. Tua's going to go deep in between a couple of Saints, and that's going to be Kool-Aid McKinstry with the interception. He came down with it in the end zone.
As a defense, but this is just trying to force it. You've got the check down to Achane wide open for a big gain. You're going to throw it into double coverage with both McKinstry down the
guy, Brunskill. Achane this time not a lot of room. Chuck is going to run and has a lot of room and slides around the 32-yard line. Achane short of the first. Rain falling, and Tua to throw again, and he'll be sacked inside the 15-yard line. Chase Young, what a year he is having. Didn't play the first 5 weeks of the season.
Offensive tackle because he wants to avoid the running back right there. Then a little push down on that arm and carry.
Handoff. Gordon, and he won't get it. Ollie Gordon is tackled by Kool-Aid.
And then he's going to try to flatten down here. And here's McKinstry off the edge. You see him try to flatten down. You got to put your nose in there and pile drive into that line of scrimmage.
Well, and I'm sure fans at home are saying you only need a yard. You got a running back starting 3 yards deep before he gets the handoff.
Well, that doesn't bother me. What bothers me is you can't be dancing in
the pitch. Read well. Oh, what a play, Granderson. He read that and blew it up. Terrific defensive play for the Saints.
Outstanding. Mayfield's lucky to get that ball out there because of the wet ball. Saints with the big stop at midfield.
2nd and 5, Irving again. Over there, right in his way was Chris Rumpf. Mayfield is 8 of 9. Irving knocked down from behind. Granderson, his second big play of the game. Lou's turning last week, and let's watch it. Ooh, right there, left ankle it looked like maybe, huh?
Yeah, and when you have a wide receiver trying to block a big man in defensive end Granderson.
It's White. Got a Feeney block. Tried to cut
And then in the playing field. There he's got to bring a first down run. He does not. And the call, Trill down the play, and he was stopped again short.
Well, that's 2 times going for it on 4th down near midfield. Davis. The game right now, you see Demario Davis. He's the one that makes initial contact right there.
White the back, Mayfield to the air, batted down, incomplete. Granderson again, 3rd piece of that. It's Irving on 1st and 10. Rashad White in the backfield, Irving in motion, knocked away. Jordan, he almost had the ball in the ricochet, and he knows he had it. And he says something to Mayfield because Mayfield. Here they come up the middle, dodging, driving, breaking, throwing. It was caught, no, out of bounds. Godwin was on the chalk. He was on the paint, and they hold him again.
Here on him over on the sidelines here. He catches it, but then the hit causes it to bobble. When he brings the ball back into his body, he's already out of bounds.
Defense by New Orleans. Big time play. They take over. Tied at 17.
Catch. There is the run. It is Hubbard trying to push the pile, and he's swarmed and driven back by Werner. 4th down for Carolina. Tight end in motion. It'll go his direction, and he is met and drilled. Blasted by Sanker. Young with time. He'll throw for McMillan. It's incomplete. Riley on the coverage. Raked it away, and it's 4th down.
More inside, you're going to watch. He kind of middles him up to the backside of his body, and it allows Quincy Riley to come in and knock the football out. Great job by Riley not giving up on the play because Teteroy McMillan had kind of shoved him off at the line of scrimmage. And you're talking about a guy in Quincy Riley. Together, another strong drive.
Rico Dowdle bottled up by Bullard and
body punches in a boxing fight.
Fake a toss. Young on the roll, nearly intercepted, almost picked off by Riley at the sideline. Give it to him, and Young was in there along with a couple of others, including Brzee. Down, handoff for Dowdle. He is met by Howden, playing for the injured Justin Reed. And
Demario Davis in the inside. Look how aggressive he is to meet Dowdle at the point of attack and not finish. Look at him. He said, no, sir. I might be playing safety, but if I'm in that box.
On 1st down. Bryce Young fading back. Hit by Chase Young first. Down he goes.
Yes, and you're going to see Chase Young right here coming off the edge, pressing the pocket. I saw his dad on the airplane coming to the game.
And the pitch to Hall, running left again. And he's wrapped up and taken down by Chase Young. 3. And Hall is hit behind the line of scrimmage and stops. Demario Davis, the veteran, who's 29th in the NFL. Ball is swatted at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Cook has it swatted away a 2nd time.
Reed, top of your screen. Davis goes to block him. Reed jumps. He gets it. I think he does a flip then after that. That's the second.
On 2nd down, Hall again. Hall hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. Carl Granderson, he was there. So was Ridgeway, and Ridgeway lost his hat. Play clock down to 3. Takes the snap. Pressure's coming. He's going to run, and he spins back inside Saints territory. Cook out of the gun, throws underneath. It's deflected, and it's incomplete. Demario Davis. And Cook, he's hit in the backfield, and he's sacked. Cameron Jordan, the 51st different quarterback that he has taken down.
6-year-olds on defense. Demario Davis goes outside. He picks Membu. Cam Jordan comes in and swallows them up. Those guys have been doing it for a long time. I have no research on this whatsoever, but it's got to be the best pair of 36-year-old defensive teammates ever. I mean, how many people even have 36-year-old defensive teammates?
Out of the gun, Cook's in trouble again. He's sacked again. Cameron Jordan will get credited for at least a piece of that. Brzee was the one who flushed.
Watch Cam Jordan. He's all the way up top there. Brzee gets in there first. Cam Jordan coming from far away. Brzee makes him scramble, and then Jordan eats him up to finish it off. Cam Jordan Last home game of the season.
Down to 2 on 3rd down. Cook pitches to his right. He's sacked. He lost the football. Nathan Shepard sacked him. It's spun away, and the Saints have recovered.
They get him in a one-on-one situation. Simpson comes in, and he hits Myers rather than Shepard. Shepard causes the fumble, and Chase Young picks it up. The Saints are right back in business.
2 of 10 on 3rd down. Trying to make it 3. It's deflected and incomplete. Broken up by Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Got to go anyway.
Yeah, it was intended for Woods. Cool reception this year. Cook in the pocket to the middle of the field. Intercepted! Sanker along the sidelines is out of bounds. His 2nd interception of the year. It's a return of...
They actually did a nice job with the protection. He had plenty of time. Did not set his feet. I don't think he saw Sanker at all, and he threw it right to him. Mechie wasn't open, and Brady Cook telegraphed it and grooved it right to the fellow rookie Sanker.
On 3rd down and 6, Cook's in trouble. He runs away from Taylor. Taylor still chasing him, and he's sacked. The 32. On 3rd down, Cook to the far side, broken up. Sanker on the pass intended.
2nd down. Ward again, great protection. Now bounces outside. Pressure's coming. Ward in some trouble. Ball comes out. It's free on the ground. And now they're saying no. A fumble, but they're saying Ward was able to throw that one, and that's the incomplete pass off the head of Kevin Zeitler.
And Charles, those are the plays we haven't seen as much of from Cam Ward as of late over the last 3 weeks, where he's just throwing that ball away, where he hasn't tried to do too much.
Pollard trying to get to the outside, lost his footing, and picks up a yard down in 20. Ward in trouble. Chase Young ripped it away. Young on the return. Young at the 10, 5, touchdown. What a play by Chase Young. He just stole it from Cam Ward.
It's unbelievable by Chase Young, and also Carl Granderson. Those two guys in conjunction makes this play, because Granderson comes inside, forces Ward to have to get around him, and now Chase Young, who we call runs the hump, comes around from the other side. But the awareness, CD, to not only be able to come away with the sack, but to take the football away from Cam Ward. You're seeing it here. He comes on the outside for Dan Moore Jr. You're thinking you're doing a good job. I'm running him up past the quarterback. But because of Granderson, it forces Ward outside the pocket. For Cam Ward there.
There's Pollard. And Pollard has stood up at the line of scrimmage. Ward looking right. Now comes back. And Ward is dragged down. Jonah Williams gets him to the ground. The shotgun. Ward looking for Iomanner, and broken up by McKinstry. Ward takes the pass, and he is nearly intercepted. 5 seconds left. Ward to the tight end helm, and it's broken up. Alontae Taylor was there again.
Football a lot more in his 3rd season. Cousins is in some trouble here, and he's going to be sacked. It was kind of a double team, but Chase Young.
Safeties, that's what they do, and it gets these one-on-one edges, run a little game out here, but that's who the Saints are. Walking up, trying to get those one-on-one protections. Hey, this is a great run-blocking front for the Atlanta Falcons, but that's what...
Was this a pass and then fumbled? It was actually an interception by Granderson, coming up with a big catch.
So Bijan Robinson, going to run a little fake screen to him. This is Pitts over here, and you're going to see Granderson retrace his steps when he feels the screen. He feels it right about here, and he says, I smell something ratty. He gets out, gets underneath that on the screen. Beautiful job by Granderson. You want to talk about just having a feel.
A penalty there sets the Falcons up as Bijan Robinson is trying to get going, but the Saints need 5. Cousins with a quick toss, incomplete, trying to get it to London. And doing it well.
Just watch him cut through this, right? This is a natural rub route from the inside. Watch him cut through this flat foot read, understand.
Cousins firing for the end zone and knocked away at the last moment. It was for Darnell Mooney. At only 7 points so far. And falling down is Cousins as Bijan Robinson hangs on to the. Have a winning attitude as Cousins drops back on first down of the what he wouldn't stop about the rivalry. Algier is trying to get away from Granderson, who eventually brought him down. Robinson tackled, and Cam Jordan got there first. Cousins trying to get rid of it quick, and they got him. He falls inside the 20. That's Carl Granderson.
Time, rolling off the ball on the edge, gets the pressure, gets Kirk Cousins down, and there's that defense.
4 sacks for the Saints today. But John Robinson had nowhere to go.
Mike.
Thanks for watching the Saints Happy Hour. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, then find us wherever you get your podcast, and finally go to saintshappyhour.com and become a patron of the best Saints podcast on earth.